by Wagee.
This is where Fears is dangerous.
Look at that. Oh, a whirling dervish from Jeremiah Fears.
Fears dances around Williams. That was awfully impressive. They try to find a mismatch with one of them. Let him go to work. Fears.
And Larry into the backcourt, stolen by Fears, who jams it home.
Oklahoma still looking for its first bucket. Fears, look at this. With the left hand, that's still over 15. UConn is 4 of 4.
Nice play. What a
steal! And it's Fears taking it to the rim for 10. Fears peeks at the clock. Fears, he's got the big. And Fears has
knocked you out of the tournament. And Kentucky's so good with Williams and Carr both rolling out of it. Fears pretty tennis. As Fears penetrates against Chandler. He's deep and he lays it up and in. Fears. Boy, is he tough. Fears, a much taller Garrison on him. He'll kick it to Taylor, who'll take Noah to the basement. Fears. Yeah, that one looked more. Oh, what a play. They set it up for Fears. He curls for a three. And he got it. Jeremiah lift. And he turned it over. Fears. They don't have a timeout. And Fears may settle down to try to win this thing. He drives, lays it up, with his left, and it's it. Decided to go back to Georgia. When they got there, they both said it's nice to be home again. Her grandmother used to work in the president's office. Been terrific, 5 of 7 from three-point land. Oh man, Fears has got 8 in this game. He gets it back, he rises. He buries by the basket. He's able to pick up his own. Fears, yep. Knocks. Name like a dog food. Okay, Fears. Difficult pass. Fears picks it. Now he just had 2. Let's see if he wants to fire again. All the way. Yes, he does. They're not going to make the same number of threes. They have missed 7 of their last 8. Fears decides to go to the rack, throws it up.
Surface because you were in the house and you're a former Hog, but he doesn't hog the basketball if the shot isn't there. Fears connect.
Mitchell had a career-high 25 in the first meeting between these teams. There's Jeremiah Fears, the three-point line. He lost it to Jalen Moore. Hit ahead for Fears, and he will finish. And now Grill and others left to try to guard Fears. Oh, what a move. Fake spin.
15 deep when healthy.
Fears all
there, right there. Points off turnovers for Missouri.
Mitchell's got a dozen, and Jalen Moore secures his 6th rebound. And Oklahoma can feel maybe their biggest win of the year. Fears to
his rhythm, setting up his man so he can rise into that pull-up J. Sweet shot.
There goes Fears. Dia calling for it, but that was good D by Fears to fight off the big man and poke it away. Here he goes, puts his head down all the way to the rim.
If you're a post player, you got to learn how to post up against smaller players too.
Fears contorts.
To reach and tip the ball, you got to have to finish those possessions with strong rebounds, and the box out is very important.
Fears, a variety of moves in. Fears on the move. Jeremiah Fears lays it up and in. We asked him earlier today, who do you try to pattern your game after? Is there 1 or 2 players in the league? Fears, the bucket. Taylor. Shot clock at 8. Fears in traffic, and we're tied.
He's a Swiss Army knife. He can do a little bit of everything, but Nwoko right here is a really long drink of water.
Ooh,
we're in an era of college basketball where the guys that are good immediately, guys like Jeremiah Fears, deservedly so, get all kinds of credit and all kinds of headlines. And again, not to take anything away from
he gets right to the rim and able to dish it off. Too easy.
Bulldogs in front by 5. Fears trying to get to the rim. Up with the left hand. That's another rebound for number 10 in white. Fears left alone. 3 on the way in. Fears on the drive, cut off, steps back to find a little.
They got a gut punch on Saturday, losing at home to LSU. A game they had won all the way to the last 30 seconds. Fears still plenty of time on the shot clock as he right Jr. leading the way. He's got 8. Good time penetrate. Now he tries to take the big guy and he'll kick it. You got to get it off quick. He does. Oh! Excellent relocation by Fears. Really. It's been a while since
2 or 3 times a game for him.
And they already have that guy who's just sitting on the bench right now in a boot.
With a Gibbons 3, this is Duke Miles quickly into the front court. Fears lines up the 3 and hits it. Today he's 3 of 9 from the floor. So he's been a little off. Fears has it now. Jeremiah Fears rises high. That time
Play with.
that is 18 points and their best player on the bench today. Fears down to Moore. For Oklahoma, they don't want to take a bad home loss to a 1-10 league team.
Well, Alabama's building a case because they're going to have a 7-game stretch of top 25 opponents. I've never seen that in years of covering the sport.
Oklahoma's gone over 3 minutes without scoring a point. Fears, there's the finish. Fears blows by Gray on the hedge out and then gets another in.
Anyway, the answer will be yes. Thank you for participating in my made-up exercise. Fears elbow jumper is good.
Fears from straight away knocks down
Freshman Fears. Now to Miles. Fears with a long 3 and
matchup. Magnon guard Jalen Moore. I think Jalen Moore can be an all-league player by the end of this. He's playing like it so far this season.
Boy. Fears working on Tanner.
Wow, she good off the bat.
10 minutes to go. Here's Fears working on Carey. Reverse layup.
It's impressive, Dave. Both teams, all players getting back defensively when you don't think you're in the play.
In the air.
The degree of difficulty Vanderbilt has had to try to score with. My goodness.
It's a triple-double waiting to happen. He's had a couple of games where he's had double-figure points and 9 rebounds, 8 assists. And it just keeps
Miles hits the crossover, kick out, Fears, long 3, good. Duke Miles pushing it back the other way. He'll pull it back out. Fears, the freshman, drives and lays it in. Fears, shot block.
They share the basketball with each other.
Fears with a floater, got that. Elvis hands it off to Fears. Jeremiah goes left hand the whole way.
Fears attacking and finish. Those handoffs. Fears left open behind the back. And a finger roll. Stolen by Taylor. Ahead to Fears. Lays it up and in the second half. Fears crept in. Stuck on 12. Fears weaving his way through traffic. Spin. Fears connects from
Fears. He's not going to pass that up. That's why. Fears again. Passed up the 3. Shoots the mid-range.
Jeremiah Fears back on the floor for Oklahoma, spinning away from the D, and then Sears gets a hard screen from Godwin.
Get your head on a swivel.
Fears, pump fake, and a step. Fears wants it with 6 on the shot clock. That's defender on his hip. And
But I have to go with the Ole Miss Rebels and what Chris Beard has going on. Has some really good players transferring in. Obviously,
Touch. Can play that 4-5 and give them a little versatility offensively.
And there's Fears.
Taylor and Moore in there essentially at the 4 and 5. I mean, you really have 5 guards out there.
And Fears, they reviewed one. The Jeremiah Fears got a goaltend call to his advantage and said it well from him by Duke Miles. Hit ahead. Fears finishes at the rim. Re himself, but can't from Cato. Now Fears has got to go make a play. Has the quickness advantage over each. Sam Godwin back in, as is Jeremiah Fears. He launches. Duke Miles counterattack. Step in three. Fears turns it down, glides in and punches one.
6 out of 12. But Michigan has the lead as we are playing the second half and the final half of the event. Fears with a pull. Michigan by 7. Fears to operate. Finds himself wide open and sticks it. The rebound. They'll keep it alive for Fears. Fears finds the seam. Airborne. He takes that shot. Tossed out. Jeremiah Fears. Yes, that's right.
Game slippage day.
Godwin has a way, Deb, of really being in the middle of it with big defense. And a scoop pass.
Well, they're looking for a 3.
Fears will let this one. Got it! He hit it!
First year, they're as good as they've been in recent memory. SEC 10-1 today. There's jumper from the... Fears turns on the Jets, and then a little hesitant. I didn't see a foul there either. He just stopped dead. Yeah. The guy came up off his back. And Fears on the... Comes in, and a lunch pail guy off the bench. Doesn't need the basketball to be effective.
Game, and he dictates coverage because he's such a good shooter.
Fears.
Wow.
Shit. Fears gets all the way to the...
So he puts Louisville in front by 1. Fears will launch. Got it. Long distance. Here's Fears to the battle on the glass in this first half. Fears to the baseline. Scoop shot. Oh, my.
I really appreciate the fight by Northweather on the inside to get that miss.
Fears. Nifty move. Strong. And gets it to
powerful at that short mid-range pull-up game.
Kobe Elvis, the star yesterday, off to Fears, the 3. Got it! Fears again. Fires. Got it. I was listening to Coach earlier today. Very disappointed in his team's defense. Fears with a tough drive. And Sooners with it. Jeremiah Fears in control. Trying to use the screen on the blow-by. And how about that move?
Fears. They'll find Forsythe in the corner. Knocks down.
Williams, no. Fears on the move. More. Great defense.
He's tough early here. Fears.
Nice spot.
The roller. Wajid lays it in. He's over there with his team up 8-0. Fears. They found Woogie underneath. The interior defense has to form that inside circle. Fears saw that man cutting on the baseline, and that's 2. He ran right into Moore. Here's Fears. It's 1-on-3. And he got it to level off at the rim and take away a 2. 4-point lead. Northweather left open. That's his shot. Well, in fact, he'll tell you. Well, the inside game of Georgia, Newell, Godfrey, James, Surreal, just multiple bodies they throw at you. Line drive. Tamales report, though. Oklahoma closed out and did not jump at Newell. As we thought, would want to try to pound the paint, and that's what they've done.
Lynn Taylor. 9 minutes remaining. Sooners by 2. Trying to stop an 8-game losing streak against Texas.
But I think his positivity, his vision of the big picture, and they're being rewarded this year. They've been absolutely unbelievable.
For the Dale Oklahoma product recently. Fears whips it beneath, and Taylor has an easy...
Who are the true contenders. He feels like Ole Miss is in that next group. 3 ball points in the paint now. Fears unable to get by his man, but the nice... Fears double team, gives it up. Miles steps into one. Nothing but toughness. Fears off the bounce, finds the cutting Godwin, who lays it.
A very fine line to walk. He absorbed that contact moments ago. Pop right up. Here's it. Fears again. The lob. Godwin. The finish.
Oklahoma in the home white. Fears gets it into the lane. Dumps it off to Godwin, who is fouled. And another chance for OU. Jeremiah Fears in traffic. He finds Kobe Elvis. Hubbard guarding Fears. Fears into the corner. Elvis catch, shoot, made.
Clock goes.
Shot clock already at 10. Jeremiah Fears on the drive, slams on the brakes, dumps it off, and got it.
Before the play.
Probably has played more point guard than anybody else on this Mississippi State roster. Jalen Moore, three, good. And then Chris Jans at 72.3%.
Guy can coach.
The lob, Godwin with the finish. Fears working against Kugel into the corner. Jalen Moore, three, good. Hubbard with the rebound, but he has it taken away by McGee. Now Fears, no look, inside. 13 points in the second half. Fears feeds it inside to Godwin, off the in the corner. Fears looking inside. McGee, ball fake, goes.
Well, Fears just dances with that ball, doesn't he? You can see what NBA scouts see in that kid.
Now,
we're cooking, man.
Pocket pass to McGee, puts it in. It was a backdoor cut layup late in that game. Godwin.
Points. What shots do you get? And how did you get those shots? Did you create rhythm into the shot? Good cut.
Gadine gets
how deep this team is. Northweather open from three, and he made
tired. They don't get weaker. That's what Oklahoma's currently seeing right now.
Here's Gadine letting it fly, and
Fears. Northweather, long three. Not too long.
4. Here's Fears working on Tanner. Oh, the no look to Taylor.
Here's Jeremiah throwing it up.
South Carolina turnovers. 35 in a game and a half. Afternoon. Here's Fears. Jeremiah. Loggy. 15 turnovers by South Carolina. Northweather fires and got that one to.
What Tennessee can do. And a nice winning, suffocating win against Georgia at home tonight.
He makes the adjustments.
Well, here's what he's done so far in 2 conference games against Alabama and Texas A&M. There's Fears curling off the screen, throws it up, and Waggy.
For the NBA draft.
Fears downhill, dumps it off.
Well, it's really in rapid form. Nice pass. There's Fears.
Start A&M needed in the second 20.
Yeah, that first stanza.
There's that skip pass again.
And speeds and then find a crease for the layup. Phenomenal.
Up top and Godwin.
Them. If you want to pick a sleeper, could be the Rebels.
Okay. They got their win over Georgia. Fears dumps off, up and under.
2-pointer missed. Sooners want to run. Fears and Moore run. Moore backside.
Out of the way because they saw the matchup opportunity that they had.
Beautiful feed by Fears. His first field goal of the afternoon. Quick transition. Taylor's three is good.
They playing very well coming in. Here's Fears. And again, a corner jumper. That's going to be
dribble drive.
Fears was 8 to get off the shot, but it doesn't. And Fears is always going to want to push it. He finds Miles, a 3 coming. Got it.
Going to be better. Who has the least amount of game slippage?
Here's Miles from the corner.
Fears. Down to Godwin, he lays in, shooting 35% from beyond the arc. OU shooting 37%. No team near that tough
on the defensive end if they can just clean up a couple things, including this middle ball screen.
3 from the corner. Fears to Godwin. Shot clock gets to 6. A catch and shoot 3, Elvis.
Fears will find Duke Miles in the second half.
Gadine. Well, what happened was their 3rd consecutive turnover, and Oklahoma can do that to you. They had 12 steals against Providence College the other night. That's going to the rim. Back and forth we go, tied at 18. Moore straight on. Yes, Dad is sitting beside me right here. Was high-fived by a Sooner fan. That's how good the shot was. Darn good. Moore will double-double against Davidson. When he seals off the weak side board, he owns it. Weather with a very the Friar faithful making a lot of noise. A lot of them came down, but the Slaughter would like to get Goodine a good look. The big guy will fire long distance. Again, Weather with another one. Why not? 11 with that. There's another one. Picked up by Fears again. Elvis. Got it!
Gets the triple from Goodine. We know Goodine can ignite in a hurry. Nothing there. And a block by
out. Plenty of time on the shot clock at 9. A few one-on-one against Fears. Nice job moving his feet. Hand in the face. Look at the D by Fears.
Sears. When he gets going in, it's tough, but Fears. And he dribbles out of it off his foot when Carr saved him. And then Fears ripped it away. Here's 82. Oway nearly slipped. And he turned. Great play by Fears. No, that's a bad pass there from Mason.
Turnover.
Now he's running the offense, but had that one.
Switches, getting advantages and attacking with the advantage they have and getting whatever shot they want. They're high percentage looks.
That ball stripped. Tanner, they try to double the ball. He backs it out. Now it goes to McLaughlin. Gets up on that low block. Edwards. It's in to the tall timber.
It's a tough league if you don't rebound well.
Yes.
And the Sooners don't rebound well. And we saw that last year, like a team like Missouri that's
teams. Gets it across the midcourt line. 23 seconds to go. Fears with the steal. Off the head of Pope. Who wants it?
Comes the double on him in the post. Fighting through it. Gets his own miss, but he's stripped down low.
Well, so many teams that they're talking about obviously in the top 10, but I have to go with the Ole Miss Rebels and with Chris Beard.
That energy. I bet you he has a better half.
4 different Panthers have at least 2 fouls. Tip, and that one falls.
Yeah, there he is right there. I mean, that is Sam.
Fears.
And he hasn't shot it bad, but he hadn't shot it great like he was earlier in the year. Movement. If they just try to dribble it out front, they're not going to get anything. Ball movement and touches inside to a guy like Bennett.
Double team out front.
Terry will use the screen, picking up his dribble. Now they go inside to Dongo. Double team, and he gives it away.
You got to live with those shots early and anticipate you're going to make some here as the half gets going.
That pass to
Louisville team, they are too strong and too tough in those gaps. Pryor on the attack, knocked away. Hepburn bottled up, gets it free. Edwards out of Atlanta at 6'6". One of the best young guards in the country. Hepburn over the top, picked up by Fear. Another guy in that Sooner red uniform. A senior, he's outstanding on the offensive glass in particular. Garnett Jr. weaving inside, remaining. DC with the basketball, pumped away.
Those young guards out there together again. And a steal. Ellison working a little 2-man game out here with Wood. Sanka bangs his way in on Fears, who poked it away out of bounds. They say